And I was down in Vancouver with a bunch of mayors last week, and they weren't really happy about it. When the province initially mandated that we were unable to have Airbnbs within our community, other than principal homes with secondary type of residences, we knew that there was a series of areas within this community that had been zoned for Airbnbs previously. Individuals acquired those properties based upon that assumption, but we had to follow legislation that was imposed upon municipalities. So we had to come up with different programs to accelerate some of the development within this community to increase supply, to allow us to get to a level where our vacancy rate was at a point where we were able to kind of match legislation that was put out by the province. And then we needed to advocate. So I know we make the announcement on one day, but it was kind of years in the background work to make that all come together. We now have within our community Airbnbs that would be available for principal residences that have a secondary residence within their community or within their building. That stays in place. But now we've established specific areas, subzones, so to speak, within the community, and especially around those properties that were initially zoned for Airbnbs, that they would now be available to use and to rent out as an Airbnb. A couple of items there. One is their strata would have to be on side and in agreement that they wanted Airbnbs within their building. And the other item is that it's not a blanket Airbnb throughout the whole city, because we do know that there were many neighborhoods that were disturbed by having houses in their neighborhood that were treated more or less like a hotel, and they weren't enjoying their lifestyle within their own community. Collectively, with all of those zonings that we put in place, it has the availability of about 2,100 units kind of throughout the city if they all chose to have Airbnb. But they don't all choose to have Airbnb. There's only roughly about 1,000 of them or 900 of them that had a license for Airbnb last time. And we have about 450 homes that have principal residences. So we know we're sitting somewhere in that range of 14 or 1,500 potentially available units within the community. And the nice thing about it, we changed legislation throughout the province. So before, it would have always been November 1st. And so we changed the legislation. So now it's reviewed in February, and any other community in the province, when they're looking at it, would have a June 1st effective date.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the whole province. I thought that was a Kelowna exemption.
It is a Kelowna exemption. We got the only exemption this time, but we changed the legislation moving forward.
Oh, okay. So only Kelowna this year, but going forward if you opt out.
Only Kelowna this year. And I was down in Vancouver with a bunch of mayors last week, and they weren't really happy about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, that is my personal stance with Kelowna. Like I said before, like, we are kind of the front runner in terms of evolving. So yeah, we appreciate the work you guys have done there.